Hello STPAO, this is Michael McNeil back again for another video tutorial. Today I'm excited to show you a function of the new assessment system, the Arist Cama system that the office implemented in October of 2021. One of the benefits of this new system that we're going to explore today is the ability to create work items for other individuals, other departments, when there is a data issue in Arist Cama. So for example, let me show you. In the past, users have emailed requests for investigations, like an address investigation, like the one you see on our screen. Penny sent this email. This read number has an address in Arist Cama that looks incorrect. She included a little screenshot that shows the read number, the parcel boundaries, and the 911 address point with what looks like should be the correct address. And she's saying that this read number in Arist Cama has an address that differs from what we're seeing on the screen here. And so she wants to start an investigation into the address here, and that way we can get the data corrected in Arist Cama if we find that the address is in fact incorrect in Arist Cama as a result of this investigation. So instead of sending emails or printing out these requests, everything can be done in the new system, and that's one of the big benefits of Arist Cama, is that we can do all of this within the system, assign it to the appropriate individual, get it investigated, get it corrected, and then move on without having to go outside of the system. So we're going to show you how to do that today. So I'm going to take this read number that Penny sent along, and I'm going to go back into the Arist Cama system, search for that read number. You can use the quick search at the top right if you know the read number. Just paste it into that search bar and hit enter, and it'll navigate directly to it. So what Penny said in her email was that this address is incorrect. It does look to be incorrect, 600 North Highway, okay? And then also down here, it looks like in the mailing, the physical address down here as well, in this box, 600 North Highway. The mailing address looks correct, 68099 Highway 59. That is the address that Penny emailed as the correct address, 68099 Highway 59. Okay, so I'll come across this issue, and now I want to report it so that someone in the office can do an investigation and get the data corrected. And so, like I said in the past, we did that through email, or we printed things out, or we walked down the hall and we showed someone. But we can do all of that right here now in the Arist Cama system. And so it can be done right here from this screen. So now that we're here on this parcel summary, we've noticed that our address is wrong. We can go over here to the right side of the screen where the work center is located, and we can create a work item. And what we're going to create here is a property review queue item. So when this create new work item box pops up, it's automatically defaulting to the property change queue item. We want to use property review queue item for any data or attribute investigations, like an address. In this box, there's a few fields that you have to fill out here, okay? So year 4 is going to be the current year tax roll that you're working on. So in our case right now, that's the 2022 tax roll. So you'll use the current year as your year 4. For the reason, these options are going to change soon. For now, since we're doing an address investigation, we can just do this verify physical address, which will automatically, give it this text here in the reason box. What's important here, it's not a required field, but this is really important. We want to add some notes so that when the designated individual starts investigating this, they know what information you've already come across and who you are, and that way if they have any questions they can come to you. So what I'm going to do for this notes is I'm going to go back to Penny's email, and I'm just going to copy the text that she included on the email here, and I'm going to paste that in here, and then at the end of that I'm going to put Penny Brown, and that way we know who submitted this request. Right now the Cama system isn't capturing who creates these items. We're hoping to get that added in the future. So just as a redundancy, even when that is added, I like to put in my name or the person who created the investigation's name here, just so we have that information if there are any questions that come up about the request. In the assigned to field, this is important. So each of these investigations is going to be assigned to a specific individual in the department that is responsible for that data or that attribution. In this case, Karen Key is going to be our address investigator from the mapping and data services side of the office. So any address investigations that you start and create here in the property review queue item, you want to go ahead and assign those to Karen Key. So I'm just going to select Karen Key there and just double check all of my information here. Some of the stuff you notice got automatically populated from the Cama, so that's fine. We're not going to touch any of that. That's good. And then we've done and added everything else. So I'm going to go ahead and submit this. And when I do, you'll see in the Work Center now we have one item, the property review queue item that we just created. And if I click on that item, it'll take us over to it. It'll show us that it's assigned to Karen Key, that it's an initial. So she hasn't looked at it yet, obviously, because we just created it. It gives us some information about the parcel over here. And then down here, she can see the notes, what the address should be, and who started the investigation. So that's how you create property review queue items in Arist Cama to start address investigations.